Hey everyone, welcome to the channel where we love to talk about movies. Welcome especially if you're new. If you enjoy talking about movies and staying up to speed on what's in theaters and what's worth checking out, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a review. Alright, with that we're going to get into the review here today for Babylon. And in this movie, it's a tale of outsized ambition of outrageous excess. It traces the rise and fall of multiple characters during an era of unbridled decadence and depravity in early Hollywood. So I'm just going to talk the 5 points about the film and then wrap it up with a letter grade and my recommendation. So in this is a film that's very much a love letter to film. We've had a couple of them this year between like The Fabelmans and Empire of Light, and I think it does a good job. I don't think it's as good of a job as those other ones, but it does still feel like its own. I do appreciate that of kind of the three that we've gotten this year that I can think of, they all kind of approach it from a different angle. So I thought that was nice to see. As a fan of film, I like seeing that in movies when we get it. So point number two, I thought like the Brad Pitt character was my favorite. I liked kind of his story arc and seeing kind of this larger than life actor be kind of broken down as the film goes on and just kind of see his struggle, and I thought that was just interesting, and it was, I think, my favorite part of the movie. Point number three, I thought the Tobey Maguire stuff, he comes into play in the third act a bit, and that was some that was some intense stuff there. Definitely very stressful watching that part of the movie, and yeah, it was enjoyable. I don't get to see him in too many things, so I mean, obviously recognize him from his role as Spider-Man, but yeah, I liked him in this movie though. It was good. Point number four, I thought there were a lot of long takes in this, and I really appreciate any time you can do a long take. It really forces you to, I mean, it forces the actor to have to do it in that long of a take, which me as the audience member, I feel like I'm always more impressed for that. Like, hey, they didn't have to edit this up. They did do it in one take, and you get to see the actor on display for that long period of time, and I absolutely love it. So it's really great in like action movies, but any sort of movie I think is improved if you can include long takes. So and then point number five, I thought that the ending felt maybe just like a little cheap and trying to pull at your heartstrings in a way that it didn't fully earn in the movie. But that was, again, it's a love letter to film, so it was only just slightly that it felt that way. I don't know. I think, yeah, when you have a movie that's 3 hours long and then you've got flashbacks to earlier in the film, it doesn't play as well if it were a shorter film to have like flashbacks throughout, but it works with a 3 hour film. But I also don't know that this movie needed to be 3 hours. It did feel a little long, so then throwing flashbacks to say like, hey, look at all this stuff we showed you, and then kind of the other stuff that it does. It did feel just like a little bit cheap, like they only made it 3 hours long to kind of get that moment to hit you a little bit more. Probably not the case. That's probably overanalyzing it, but that's just how I felt kind of watching it. So, yeah, overall, though, wrapping things up, this is a movie that I think is worth checking out if you're looking for something to see. Probably don't need to see it in theaters. Maybe catch it on streaming down the line. It's a solid B for me, though. It didn't do anything overly impressive to get it into the A category, but I found it entertaining and was worth the watch for me. But yeah, not one that I would say you should go out of your way to see. So, yeah, if you've had a chance to see the film, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to smash the like button. And with that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.